Substitute Creature by Chris Gale. On a windswept day in late October, the students of Miss Jenkins' class arrived to a surprise at school. "Substitute Teacher Day!" announced Peyton. Amanda giggled and scribbled on the chalkboard. Luke performed a circus act. Gavin laughed like a mad scientist. Then, at precisely 8 o'clock, the door to the classroom creaked open, and the substitute entered the room. Amanda snickered at the way he spoke. Galvin opened a fresh box of tacks. The creature glared.
"Good morning to all. My name is Mr. Creature. Miss Jenkins has asked me to step in as teacher. She claims that this class has grown quite out of hand, so I'm here to warn you, we're taking a stand."
Luke drew an eye on his own forehead. Mr. Creature didn't think that was funny at all.
"If you're plotting some mischief, please don't even try. In the back of my head, you'll find more than one eye." "Attention all scamps, all rascals and fools. For 49 years I've visited schools. I've collected some tales whose lessons are grave, about boys and girls who didn't behave. They'll give you the goosebumps, they'll shiver your skin. Now pay strict attention, it's time we begin."
Then he pulled out a tattered file.
"First we meet Keith, a hungry young lad. Snacking on glue was a habit he had. He ate so much glue, no amount was too much, that he started to stick to all he would touch. Soon no one could find the boy underneath all the objects that stuck to poor Keith."
Peyton's huge backpack fell over, and a dozen glue sticks rolled out. Mr. Creature looked very unhappy.
"Have you heard about Sarah? She crammed all of her stuff inside of her desk, but enough was enough. Her desk was so full that it started to shake. It rattled and lurched like a minor earthquake. Kids ran for their lives and the teachers threw fits, and then Sarah's desk blew itself to bits."
Amanda passed a note to Luke, but Mr. Creature snatched it from her hands.
"Kylie the artist was always the best at drawing when she should be taking a test. When the dragon she drew looked so real it blew smoke, the children suspected it might be a joke. But the dragon on paper then leapt from the page. It tore through the room in a flame-throwing rage. Are you not yet convinced? Did I notice a yawn? In case you're in doubt, do let me go on. Listen up! Have you heard of the daydreamer Zach? His mind wandered off while he took out his snack. So he failed to see the open cage door, and he simply ignored the little tracks on the floor. And no one else noticed, in time to shout freeze, that the sandwich he held was of hamster and cheese.
Luke jumped when he felt a nibble inside his shirt pocket. Mr. Creature opened another file.
Kate always carried her backpack with pride. It made a great place for her monkey to hide. Now everybody knows the no pets allowed rule. When her monkey escaped, it wreaked havoc on the school. Then the children all thought they should bring a pet too. Soon the school was a mess, and it smelled like a zoo.
Gavin quietly tied Amanda's shoes together. Mr. Creature scowled, then continued.
Now this impish fellow, whose nickname was Hank, like most little boys, loved to pull a good prank. He brought in a guppy to enliven the class, but in days it grew teeth that could chomp right through glass. It wouldn't stop growing, its skin became dark. Now Hank really wished he had not brought in a shark.
Mr. Creature paused and gazed upon the silent room. Then he reached in his case one last time.
And last we have Chris, a mischief sort, with a fondness for thieving, I'm sad to report. It seems the poor boy liked to trick for his treats. Just like a monster, he scared kids for sweets. But then he stole candy from a magical gnome. Now the trick was on Chris. He could never go home. Never? Amanda gulped. Why? Whispered Peyton. When he took off his costume, Chris saw the gnome's curse. He had 7 green legs and something much worse. A note explained how, for the rest of his days, he'd teach other children about wicked ways. Till he repaid his debt, a creature he'd be, and by now you should know that monster is me.
Cool, said Luke. I'm sorry, Mr. Creature, said Amanda. You're the best substitute ever, said Galvin. Mr. Creature spied the clock on the wall.
It all happened here, half a century ago, at this very school. I thought you should know. Goodbye and good luck. My time here is done. I leave you a gift. For each there is one. The students of Mrs. Jenkins' class thanked Mr. Creature for the candy and promised never to torment their teacher again. Then Mr. Creature was gone. Outside, Mr. Creature looked in his case and saw that he had one last piece of the candy he had stolen so many years ago. He just needed someone to give it to. Then he noticed a small old man nearby who wore a funny, familiar hat. Mr. Creature quietly slipped the candy into the man's pocket. As the substitute creature slowly walked down the windy street, he noticed a sweet smell in the autumn air. It was a smell he remembered from long ago. His tentacles tingled as the smell pulled him forward, and the world started to spin around him. He began to run to a small house at the end of the street. There his bike was still leaning by the step, and his dog was still waiting on the lawn. Everything as if he had never been gone. Chris was home, and he was just in time for a Halloween treat. Dear students, I will be unable to teach our class due to a serious case of frazzled nerves. I have asked a rather special someone to make sure you are all well taken care of while I'm gone, and I certainly wouldn't suggest playing any tricks on him. Have a happy Halloween and good luck. Miss Jenkins.